Alright guys, Christian from Shadow Stepper Films back here again, and today I just kind of want to talk for a little bit. I don't have any footage for you guys or anything on any sort of short film or extras. I just kind of felt like sitting down and making this video really quick because, well, I don't know, I've just kind of been wanting to do one of these for a little while now, and basically I'm just going to be sitting down today and talking to you guys about a relatively serious topic that I'm sure a lot of you out there deal with, and that is stress. Stress is a huge factor of our lives. It comes at us at the most, or at some of the worst times possible, typically, and so I just kind of wanted to share with you guys my experiences with stress and how I've dealt with it. So these will all be, once again, my personal experience, so it might not always work for you guys, but they are some ideas that maybe will help relieve some of the stress that is in your life. So, in my case, I know I don't experience stress as much as some of you do, like everyone that has to deal with, paying bills for their houses and their cars and all of that. I don't necessarily have to deal with all of that stress, but I do experience stress in my life, and it has crippled me at times and almost taken me down entirely, but I was able to push through them through a couple of different methods, and those are what I'm here to share with you guys today. So I just want to let you know that I do experience stress, and it does happen to me all the time. In fact, it happened with Priceless in the making of that. I was, yeah, my friends could tell you how bad I got. It was terrible. It was not pleasant, but I stuck through it, got it all done, and I made a good result. I was happy at the end. So sometimes stress is necessary. It's going to be an unavoidable experience sometimes, but you just have to stick through it. So just some of the things I did to kind of help cope with the stress that I had and that I still sometimes experience today. I like writing. So my friends that really know me, I love to write. Writing is like my passion. That's all I'm ever really doing. So sometimes when I'm feeling really stressed out and I'm just kind of like freaking out about everything, I just pull out my little tiny notebook and I do some free writing for a little bit, where I just kind of write about what's ever on my mind for about 5 to 10 minutes, and it just takes a huge weight off my shoulders. It is incredible how much it actually does. So it might not be writing for everyone. Some people might be more into drawing, some people might be writing music. Just find something like that that kind of helps calm you down and take some of that weight off of your shoulders. Just any form of hobby, really. Like even filmmaking is a hobby for me, like writing scripts and all that. It's relieving for me. It helps me get some stuff off my chest and off of my shoulders, and it helps a lot. It takes a lot of the weight off. So finding something like that to do in your everyday life, just something simple like that, can really help out a lot. I mean, even in some cases like weightlifting maybe, or some kind of exercise, which is another method I used. I used to go on nature walks. When the weather was nice, it was sunny out and there was no snow or anything on the ground, I would take my dog, I would put him on a leash, and we would just go to the nature trail behind my house when I was stressed, and I would just go out there, I would just walk around, just looking at all the nature, enjoying everything around me, and realizing there's more to life than just the troubles. So something like that could help, going out for a jog, or like I did, taking a walk with your dog or something like that, or just with someone maybe can help. Going alone does work, but I've found it better to have at least my dog with me or someone else. So that's another idea too. And always talking about it, that's always an option. If you have friends or family that you feel comfortable talking about it with, that can also help a lot. Just kind of talking about what's bothering you so much, what's causing all this stress, whatever is bogging down your mind. Sometimes just talking about it will help to take that much off, and it really is incredible how much just these little simple things can do to help relieve stress, at least in my experience. I can't say that this is the case for everyone, but it's always worth a shot if you haven't tried it before. So there's all sorts of things you could do. Reading, once again, writing, doing music. Even just listening to music sometimes can be really helpful. Sometimes when I'm down, I'll find myself listening to music that I haven't listened to in a few years, or maybe even music that I've just been into lately. So just music in general helps calm me a lot of the time. If I can get singing to the tune, or just get in step with the beat, and it helps out a lot. So once again, guys, like I said, stress is a major part of our lives, and there are times where it's completely unavoidable, but there are ways to relieve it, like I've been saying. So please don't let stress get the best of any of you. It's not worth it. Just keep pushing through it. I know that's kind of hard to say. Having been through it myself, it is kind of hard to push through some of it. Sometimes it does get overbearing at times, I'm sure. But there are ways to get through it, and if you get through it, it usually ends up being better. So I know it's kind of cliche, but it's true, really it is. If you can push through the stress, the end result can usually be worth it. So, for example, Priceless. Like I said earlier, I was happy with the end result of that film. Granted, it put me through so much stress because I was worrying about getting it done and turned in on time for my class, and I was just freaking out about it. And then once I finished the project, I realized how silly I was for stressing out about it. There was no need for it. Everyone else was, they were working good. They were hard workers. And of course, they had their fun, as you guys saw in the extras. We all had our fun. I guess it didn't really look like I did, but it was a good time. Everyone enjoyed it. Everyone laughed. So there are good moments in life. That's all I'm really trying to get out here. And if you just spend the whole time stressing, then you're gonna miss it. So the stress isn't always worth it. Sometimes you just kind of maybe have to ignore it. Another way of dealing with it too is, instead of looking at the problems which are causing you the stress, look for a solution to the problems. Sometimes that's what it is. You just need to look at the solutions rather than the problem itself, because just looking at the problem isn't going to get you anywhere. If you don't look for solutions, you're never going to be able to fix that problem. Then that problem's just going to keep causing stress repeatedly, and it's not fun. So always be looking for a solution. Never just look at the fact that there's a problem there. Always look for a way to try and fix it. Even if it might seem like there's not one, there always will be one. So just keep looking. Anyways, guys, that's all I really have to say for right now. So thank you all for sitting through that. That was just kind of something that's been on my mind lately, and something I've kind of been wanting to talk about. So I might do some more topics in the future if you guys want me to. So anyways, once again, thank you all for watching. That's all I have to say for today. You guys stay awesome. Peace out.